Hey, this is Riley from McNaught Cadillac Buick GMC, and I'd like to present to you our 2017 Cadillac ATS all-wheel drive. This is a great luxury sedan here, powered by the 2.0-liter turbocharged engine. That's a 4-cylinder, putting out 272 horsepower to the 6-speed automatic transmission. So great engine transmission combo in this vehicle. You're going to be getting great performance and relatively good highway fuel economy. On the front here, nice chrome grille with the redesigned Cadillac emblem. On the front, these are HID headlights. And of course, you have your engine block heater as well. Now, I want to point out these rims. These are interesting aftermarket 17-inch fast black wheels on all-season tires. Now, in case you're wondering what the color is, it's the Red Obsession Tintcoat is what Cadillac likes to call it. Really sharp color. And this thing has extremely low kilometers on it, actually just over 12,000 kilometers for a 2017. So you're essentially buying a brand new performance sedan. Now, before we hop on inside, we're going to take a quick look at the key. You get 2 sets of keys with your Cadillac ATS. And on your key fob, you're going to find your remote start feature. To use that, just hit the lock button once and hold down remote start. And it's going to power right up. Another feature I want to point out here is you have proximity locks on all 4 doors. So as long as you have the key in your pocket, you're able to lock and unlock the doors from the push of a button. Now, once we're inside the ATS, take a look at this jet black leather interior. No cheap materials in the Cadillac. Some nice white stitching on here as well. Now, on the driver's door panel, you are going to find your power adjustable side view mirrors. You have your automatic 1-touch down windows, as well as Bose Premium Audio is equipped in this vehicle. That's a 10-speaker system. Great sound quality throughout the cabin. Now, just next to the driver's seat, you are going to find all your power adjustable controls with lumbar support. And just next to the steering wheel, you're going to find your brightness switch. Now, I've gone ahead and taken a seat inside the Cadillac. Now, take a look at the dash. 12,012 kilometers. Very low for a 2017. You still got plenty of factory warranty, as well as our Cadillac Certified warranty. So that means free oil changes, free air filters, and tire rotation as well. So over here, leather-wrapped steering wheel. To the left, you're going to find your cruise controls and your hands-free call button to make Bluetooth audio calls. And over here to the right, you're going to find your volume and your radio controls, as well as your 5-point command center, which is going to configure that center LCD display. That's going to show your digital speedometer. You have your oil life, your tire pressure, and radio information on here as well. So you could configure that however you want. Now, the cool thing about this, because this is a turbo, you actually have your boost gauge on there as well, fully digital in the Cadillac. Now let's take a look at the Cadillac CUE system. This is an 8-inch touchscreen display with a beautiful interface here, redesigned so you're not going to have any of the issues that you've had in the previous generations of the Cadillac CUE system. Fully redesigned. XM radio comes standard for 3 months when you buy this car, as well as you have AM, FM, auxiliary, and USB connectivity. So you could plug in pretty much any device you own, and that's going to work great in the Cadillac. Now, Bluetooth phone connectivity works great as well. Like I said, you can make hands-free calls from the button on the steering wheel, and projection is going to work with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You also have OnStar Nav, climate controls fully accessible from the touchscreen, as well as SMS texting, and you have apps which you could download and install onto your system. Now check this out. This is part of that Bose Audio System. Big speaker here on the front, 2 subwoofers in the back as well. And like I said, great sound quality coming out of that Bose 10-speaker system. Now on the front panel here, these are touch capacitive buttons to control your climate as well as your radio. Now if you rest your finger on the sensor, you're able to increase and decrease your volume just by sliding like so. If you have one of the MacBook Pros with the ForcePad touchpad, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Now on the front here, heated seats for both front passengers, as well as storage down below with a charging outlet. Now, putting the ATS into reverse is going to activate your backup camera. Now, you do have trajectory on here, of course. That's pretty standard on these Cadillacs, as well as you have your rear parking sensors as well. So it's going to be easy to park this little sedan. Another cool feature I want to point out is your manual mode, which is going to allow you to have full control over your shifting. Now as we head on a little bit lower, there's 3 more buttons you'll find just next to the shifter. That's your traction control off. You have your auto stop start feature, which is going to save you gas at a red light, as well as your drive mode selector. Now we'll take a quick peek at those 3 modes you have here: Tour, Sport, and Snow. So Sport mode is going to stiffen up your steering and your suspension a little bit to allow for better handling. Now Tour is going to be the most comfortable ride quality, obviously, and then you also have the Snow mode for increased traction in bad weather. Now let's take one more look at the front seating area of the ATS, and this car is in immaculate condition, absolutely stunning. Now as we head on up, just above the mirror, you're going to find your OnStar buttons. If I could get my camera to focus here, that would be great. OnStar buttons over here. You have your power slide and tilt sunroof controls as well. You could open up that sunroof in the summer, and that's going to allow some nice fresh air. Now let's take a look into the back seat of the Cadillac ATS. Now, legroom back here is pretty good, not as much as its bigger brother, the CTS, but you're still going to find enough room to comfortably seat 3 adult passengers if need be. You also have a nice leather-wrapped armrest with a storage compartment on the inside and some cup holders, so you're going to be very comfortable back here no matter which seat you're sitting in. You have the climate vents on the back, as well as your charge outlet and more hidden storage. So very great interior on the Cadillac. I also want to point out you have rubber mats in there as well. That's a great bonus. Now let's move around the back of the ATS. Couple features I'd like to point out. This is an LED spoiler taillight. Of course, LED lighting on the back as well. You have that 2-liter turbo badging, as well as the dual exhaust system that sounds great in this car. Now to open up the trunk, there is a button right underneath the Cadillac logo, as well as a button on your key fob to pop that open. Now the trunk space in the ATS is pretty good. You've got lots of room back here. And remember, you're able to fold down that rear seating area if you'd like more space and you don't have anybody in the back seat. Now if you lift up this tab, you're going to find some more hidden storage under here, and I want to make note, there's no spare tire in the Cadillac ATS. You have our Cadillac and OnStar coverage, which is going to have you covered in case you need roadside assistance. So Cadillac's always been great with that. Now let's move around the other side and take one more nice look at the condition of this car. The wheels are in great shape, as I mentioned, aftermarket. So overall, if you're looking for an exciting sports sedan with plenty of power, this thing will do 0 to 60 in just under 6 seconds. So I'd highly recommend you come on down and take a look at it for yourself, because we've got plenty of ATSs on our lot, but I don't imagine they'll stay on here for long.